What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. Today we are going to assess Razzle-dazzle and find out what happened. You know, I was out there, I saw what happened with the spindle, but she's having some boost issues, some motor issues. And I talked to Kyle, talked to Brent, had them both, had Brent log into it. So what had happened was the tune got completely changed for when the fuel system was doing a bunch of weird stuff. I went through the whole fuel system, changed it all, and then I took all the boost out of it, and that's the problem. So it was trying to correct and give it so much fuel that the thing would just fall over on its face. The plugs were probably fouled. And then, as you guys saw from this clip right here,
Are you kidding?
well, Amelia Hartford had a little bit of an issue with the spindle. These spindles, to be honest with you guys, they're friggin' tiny. Kyle definitely needs an upgrade here, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make some new tie rods for this car. I'm gonna take the arms off, have them repowder coated, and then we went ahead and got him some fresh spindles that are way heavy duty. So these spindles, way more. I mean, they're rusty from sitting out, but it's all good. We'll have them powder coated. These are way beefier than what's on the car. So we're gonna send these off, have them stripped and powder coated, and then we're gonna do the same thing with his A-arms. But before that, we are about to embark on a journey. We are taking Razzle-dazzle and another friend's car all the way to Colorado to PFI speed to get these things tuned up and ready for the dunes. So Razzle needs to hit the dyno again. Brent and Jamie need to work their magic in the ECU on this thing. So we're gonna haul it out there. You guys stick around. Guys, so check it out. Here's Frankie's car. You guys may have seen it on the channel before, but it now has Tom's boat motor in it. This is Tom's K24, or his old K24. Frankie bought it. Got the 2-liter spacer on there, the Skunk 2 manifold. And we are gonna take this thing out to PFI and make some frickin' jam, boys. This thing should, with that turbo, probably make 700-800-ish up there. And down here, it'll make all of it. So this thing's gonna rip. Pretty frickin' cool car. Try some. And then you took this off at E85, right? It's on race gas now?
Yeah, we're on C16.
C16. Same transmission as Razzle. All right, guys, first fuel stop. We got Razzle, and I don't even know what to call Frankie's car, but I'm sure it's got a name. We'll ask him when we get in the truck, but first fuel stop, we're up here, up in the mountains where it's nice and cold, but on our way. Here we go. All right, guys, well, we made it out here. We're out at PFI. Razzle-dazzle is sitting out there waiting her turn to hit the dyno, but we've got Frankie's car in here that has Tom's old boat motor in it. So Jamie's in the car now, getting this thing to fire up. And here we go, boys. We'll get it fired up, get it to run, and then we'll flip it around and get it strapped down. All right, guys. Well, Jamie was trying to fire the car, and it would just pop and sputter. Come to find out, we forgot that this was Tom's boat motor on Fuel Tech. It shaved 3 of the teeth off on there, so we're going to go ahead and pull that off, put a regular one on there, and this thing should fire right up.
We can make them run on the stock triggers, but this motor was like at the very beginning of us using Fuel Tech and everything, and it's just easier to knock the teeth off and just have it.
Yeah, do like a 4-1 or whatever the settings are set in it. But we can do it with regular triggers now, right?
Yeah. It still is cleaner and better if we knock a, like on the crank, we knock the extra and knock 1 off, and then we knock 3 off of this. But I do it both ways all the time.
Right.
So, but with the K-Pro, you can't change the triggers.
Right.
So
It's
has to be
dedicated to the
triggers.
factory.
So you guys did change the crank one, but nobody thought about the cam one being cut.
Thanks, Tom.
Damn jerk.
fired right up. All right, so we had to rip the ECU out, change a few things around to get the O2 wiring done so we can see the wideband. We had to figure out which analog input it was in the K-Pro, but it is starting and running, so we should be good to go.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, so we got the timing issue worked out. I didn't film much of that, but we were off a tooth, got the whole thing torn apart. Set the timing, and we should be good to go. Jamie just ran out real quick to run an errand. He'll be right back, and then we should be able to finish up all the pre-stuff, and then we'll flip this car around and get it strapped down. Got her fired up. She's a runner. Jamie got the prelim tune all kind of set up so it runs. Timing's fixed. So here we go, boys. Jamie's gonna make a first hit on this thing. Just in third gear, just to kind of see where the boost levels and everything are at. And then we'll go from there, but looking pretty good so far. All right, guys, so where we're at is we still think there's a timing issue with the motor and all this aftermarket damper, aftermarket TDC marks. So we're gonna pull the front cover back off again and just verify 100% that we're on. The motor is running, but it's super, super rich. Jamie's pulling a ton of fuel out of it, and it's just not responding. It's making 180 horsepower on 4 pounds. It should make 300 or whatever, you know. So we're just gonna verify timing one more time, and then we're gonna get back to it. But in the meantime, we're gonna go get my Civic out of the trailer because I brought my cams, and we're gonna put my cams in my Civic. And then probably tomorrow we will get to Razzle-dazzle. Okay, well, Frankie is still working on his motor, getting the front cover off so we can verify timing. It's just the best way to do it. We're not totally sure what's going on with it, and the motor was real lazy. And yeah, so we need to do this anyways, just to be 100% sure. So he's just about got it done. He's working away in there. And I got Che Bella in the shop. I know you guys hate my Honda content, but we got some new prizes. We got some new pieces for Che Bella. I'm trying to race IFO in Vegas the first weekend in December. Apparently Jamie said I ain't doing shit. Well, not without him, I'm not. So I got a new set of bump sticks for this thing. So we are gonna get this thing torn apart, get a new set of cams in it. Shane's gonna degree them for me, and we're gonna try to make some serious power. All right, guys, well, as you can see, I've already swapped out the intake rockers, and one of those is not like the other. So we're gonna run locked VTEC. So it's VTEC all the time. It's basically just running on the outer lobes, the 2-lobe cam that I'm switching to. And yeah, so I got the intake side done. I'm about to do the exhaust. We're gonna lose the VTEC solenoid. We're not gonna need that where we're going. And we're gonna let it ride. All right, so we got the new cams in. Got it all set up at TDC. And Shane is gonna come over here and put the degree wheel on this thing, get these things degreed, and then I can't wait to hear them and see what kind of power we get with them.
The next day,
First pull. Much better. Let it calculate. 240, 296. 296.
Still rolled over.
Still rolled over?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's making power.
Yeah.
So it looks like we got the timing
3
issue.
pounds of boost.
How much?
3, 4.
4 pounds of boost, and it made 300 horsepower.
It was rich up there, but it still went flat and it stopped. Like I had to get out of it at 7,200.
Because it was just pig rich?
No, it just, like it was 10.4 there, and then it kind of started dumping over 111.5. So like, looking at that graph, I wonder if VTEC.
All right, we think the VTEC wasn't working. So we took the skunk tooth solenoid off of it, put an OEM one on it. We're gonna make another pull and see what happens. All right, I know what I'm doing right here is dangerous, guys, and I'm standing in front of the tire while we're making a pull on the dyno. But what I'm doing here is activating VTEC manually. I was very aware of my surroundings, and I would jump up on the car if anything was to happen. So I know it was dangerous. You don't need to say it in the comments. We get it.
Looks exactly the same?
Yep. Yep. We got a pin problem.
Any words of wisdom?
All right, well, looks like we got an oil pressure issue in the head. Probably a missing pin in one of the rockers. We probed VTEC during a pull, as you guys just saw, and changed nothing. Changed nothing. If you look at the graph right here, that's a graph without probing and with probing, and changed nothing. So
It looks like shit.
we're gonna have to pull it apart tomorrow, and
So it's like it does it for a second. Right here.
yeah. So what it does
It's like
is,
it does it for a second.
and you know why, right?
Because it gets the pressure for a second.
And then it dumps it out because there's probably a pin missing.
So where is the oil pressure gauge?
Right there.
Okay. Just dumb favor.
Let's watch it while you do it.
Do you want to shine a flashlight and a camera at it?
Yeah. So I put Frankie in the car to watch the oil pressure gauge that's on the motor. We're gonna make a pull. If our suspicion is correct, when VTEC comes on, it'll dump some oil pressure. What's that?
Yeah, too much oil pressure?
How much?
It went a lot.
Like 130? Oh, let's take a look.
So,
Well, that recording ain't so great.
I don't know, but you can.
Okay, it's up. What's that dump right there?
No,
Oh,
that was
shifting
all- Shift. There it goes.
in the up. Stay steady. All right, guys. So, like I said, it looks like we got a missing pin, or something in the head is not allowing VTEC to turn on. So, we're gonna pull it apart one more time tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
The next day.
All right, well, we got the cams out. Brent's back. And we're checking the pins to see if they're all in there. On the intake side. All right, they're all there. Guys, what ended up happening here is Jamie took the whole rocker assembly apart and found one little piece of debris inside one of the rocker pins, and it was holding it from coming out and letting VTEC activate. He found it, we got it back together, and we got VTEC working. And on its way to the moon. I think we got a little bit of boost there that time. All right, guys, worked through a few more issues. Flung the alternator belt off, they got that fixed. This is a wet sump motor. It's got a throw some more duty cycle at it now, see what it makes. 444. Woo. All right, so where we're at is this turbo is just too small. It is a GT30 with a very small back half. So it's not gonna make a big number. As you guys can see from the graph, you know, it stands up right there in the middle and then rolls off. And with the way this motor is, we need to be back here. So definitely gonna get a big turbo, made 444. Jamie's gonna mess around with it a little bit more and maybe move the power band a little bit if he can. And we'll get her out in the dunes, boys.
Alternator belt.
471. So what you guys are seeing right here is the red line is third gear and the blue line is fourth gear. If he shifts this car just a little bit early in the red and it transitions into the blue, this thing is definitely going to be a rocket ship. Like I said earlier, the turbo's too small, so we've already ordered a bigger turbo for this car so we can make some real serious power. But man, I can't wait to get some video footage of this thing ripping for you guys. This thing's going to be one hell of a ride.
Just got to do drivability now.
Yeah. Just doing some drivability, and we're going to keep on this belt. Kept flinging the alternator belt off, but we got it fixed up. I think we're going to leave it power-wise right where it's at. It looks really good, but unfortunately that turbo is just too small and just running out of steam.
Wow, that's really loud.
Yeah, thanks. Took the restrictor plate off, give the Red Dragon a little more juice. But let's keep that on the down low. It's not exactly street legal.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this one. It was a hell of an adventure at PFI. You guys are not going to believe what my car did. I'm going to save that for the next video, as you can see from that little last clip. But Frankie and I had a great time at PFI.
It was a blast.
Yeah, his cars make great power. It's going to do real well in the dunes. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget, camo hats are back in stock, hoodies are in stock, shirts are in stock, holidays are coming up. That's theduneaddict.com. Get your merch, and we will see you guys out at Glamis Fab.